大家好, I'm Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Keda Language Center. Today's short story is called Team Hoyt, Love Without Limits. It's about a father and son who bond over the sport of marathon running. Not just marathon running, also triathlons, and I think Spartan races too, which are crazy. Well, you will hear all about this father and son after I give you the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. At the end of the story, I will read 4 listening comprehension questions. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Vocabulary. Challenge. Challenge. The author enjoys the challenge of writing a good story. Marathon. Marathon. A marathon is about 42 kilometers, so it's not easy to complete. Elderly. Elderly. The elderly man needs someone to take care of him. Mission. Mission. Brent's mission in life is to help as many people as he can. Normal. Normal. The cancer patient tried her best to lead a normal life. Childhood. Childhood. Eddie has many good childhood memories. Spirit. Spirit. Many people admire Steve for his spirit of generosity. Determination. Determination. Mark showed determination in working 2 jobs to pay for his college education. Involve. Involve. The security guard's job involves protecting the president's safety. Waist. Waist. Darren's pants were too big, so he wore a belt around his waist. Unique. Unique. Mandy's house is very unique. It looks like a castle. Inspire. Inspire. The paintings of Picasso have inspired many other artists. Public. Public. Many people enjoy spending time in the public park. Athlete. Athlete. Chris is a talented athlete who plays hockey, baseball, and basketball. Accident. Accident. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt in the car accident. Benefit. Benefit. A benefit show was held to raise money for the boys' operation. Hole. Hole. Ron was so excited that he ran the whole way home. Suddenly. Suddenly. Suddenly, the cat ran across the street and was gone. That's the end of the vocabulary. Now we will begin the story. All kinds of people take up the challenge of running a marathon, but if you ever take part in one of these races, keep an eye out for a couple of very special competitors. One is an elderly man who, despite being 70 years old, is still very athletic. The other, his son, is a disabled man in his late 40s. Together, they are known as Team Hoyt. When Rick Hoyt was born in 1962, doctors told his father, Dick, that he would never walk or talk. Dick found this difficult to accept, but it gave him a new mission in life. He wanted to make life as normal as possible for his son, so he let Rick take part in all the regular childhood activities. In spite of his handicap, Rick was able to enjoy the wonders of being young. A few years later, Rick met a group of scientists from Tufts University. They found that Rick could understand them, and they decided to help him. They designed a computer that would allow Rick to communicate in his own way. With the computer, Rick could type out words by using his head. Surprisingly, the first words he spoke were, "Go Bruins!" showing his support for a famous hockey team. Dick had no idea his son was a sports fan, and this made him very happy and proud. Dick had always had trouble getting Rick into a public school, but now that he could talk, he was finally accepted. One day at school, Rick learned about an athlete who had been paralyzed in an accident. A benefit race was organized to raise money for the athlete, and Rick told his dad they had to help. They entered the race, and Dick pushed his wheelchair-bound son the whole way. Even though he wasn't a runner, Dick knew he had to do it for his son. After the race, Rick smiled at his dad and said that during the race he didn't feel disabled anymore. This gave Dick hope. Suddenly, he had a way to make his son feel like he belonged. Dick wasn't in good shape, but he trained for 5 hours every day so he could help his son experience the joy of sports. After they began training, Rick and Dick took to calling themselves Team Hoyt. Since that first race, they've completed nearly 1,000 more. At first, a lot of the other runners didn't give them a warm welcome. But eventually their spirit of determination won over their fellow competitors. They even began taking part in triathlons, which involved swimming, biking, and running. To carry Rick in the water, Dick built a special boat that he tied to his waist. He also built a unique bike which has a seat for Rick on the front. Team Hoyt's amazing accomplishments didn't end there. Over the course of 45 days, they biked across the United States. Some ask Dick why he doesn't just race alone, but Dick says that wouldn't be possible. He couldn't run a single mile without his son's bright smile to encourage him. Team Hoyt has inspired many people with their achievements and their love for each other. When asked to name his one wish in life, Rick said it would be that my dad would sit in the chair and I would push him just for once. The story is ended. Now the questions. Question 1. Who are the members of Team Hoyt? A. Rick and Morty. B. Ricky and Martin. C. Dick and Jane. D. Dick and Rick. The answer is D. Dick and Rick. Question 2. What did the doctors tell Dick Hoyt about his son when he was born? A. His son was blind. B. His son was deaf. C. His son couldn't talk. D. His son couldn't taste. The answer is C. His son couldn't talk. Question 3. How is Rick able to talk? A. A group of scientists built him a special computer. B. His dad built him a special computer. C. Rick designed his own kind of sign language. D. Doctors gave Rick an artificial larynx. The answer is A. A group of scientists from Tufts University built him a special computer. Question 4. What is the main moral of this story? A. Love is stronger than any disability. B. Science can perform miracles. C. Doctors are always right. D. Running marathons is very good for your health. Well, the last one might be true, but I think the moral of this story is that A. Love is stronger than any disability. Well, that's the end of today's short story. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a beautiful father and son story. It really brought a tear to my eye. Oh, so touching. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.